Hello, it is Tuesday, October 31st, 2023. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Tuesday crossword today, which means we're going to be solving what should be another relatively approachable early week themed puzzle. So we'll see if that holds true. And it's Halloween. I just realized somehow that had slipped my mind. So maybe a spooky theme. I don't know. We'll have to find out. And this potentially spooky edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Alex, Laura Sexton, Victoria Rojishka, and, as always, the indomitable Showmaster and the incredible Horan family. So thank you so much to the 5 of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, for their generous support. They do, of course, sustain this channel, keep it going. They bring us everything that comes to this series, and I really do appreciate that. So thanks to them, thanks to you if you're a patron, thanks to everybody who is. And if you'd like to consider helping the channel out, you can head over to patreon.com/dailysolve or click a link in the description field. And there you can find the bonus videos available to patrons, as well as the official mug for benefactors. So check that out. You can also check out the Daily Solve Discord chat server. There's a link in the description field to that. And finally, do consider liking and subscribing to these videos and to this channel. That's a big help as well. All right, let's get on to the crossword. This is a collaboration by Kathy Loudon, who I think this is her third puzzle, and Eric Piepenberg, whose debut this may well be. I'm pretty sure that's right. So welcome to them. We'll see what they have served up for us on Halloween. And it was edited, as always, by Will Shorts. So let's start solving and see how we get on with this possibly Halloween-themed edition of the crossword. I don't know if it will be. Bill dispensers, in brief, are ATMs. I would think automated teller machines. What am I doing? Okay, there we go. That was strange. Blank don't lie. Number 1 Shakira hit. I think this is Hips Don't Lie. Let's put it in and just keep going. Sweet, quaintly. There are probably quite a few possibilities here. Let's switch back to the dopes. What am I doing with the keyboard today? I seem to be unable to use it properly. 8 in Essen. So Essen is probably one of the most commonly used German locations in the New York Times crossword. Anyway, 8 in German would be acht. So that's what that means when you see a place name like that. Almost always it means in the language or dialect of that place. Okay, Southeast Asian cuisine would be Thai food, I would think. Food for a baby mammal could be milk. Pepper's partner would be salt and pepper for seasoning your food. And pet that's a plant would be chia. So, right, chia pet, yes. So those, like ceramic little shapes that would have holes in them through which chia would grow. Horror to look like hair or fur. Horror film franchise named after a holiday. Okay, well that would be Halloween, directed by John Carpenter, the great John Carpenter. And there we go. So I wonder if I was going to say, we have other film franchises, but this is the only one called Halloween, obviously. Maybe we'll have other horror film franchises. Ethan of Boyhood. Ethan Hawke is in the Richard Linklater film Boyhood, which I really enjoyed. Epitome of coldness would be ice. Cold as ice, you could say, the epitome of coldness. Washing machine setting is... a washing machine setting would be a pre-soak or something? I'm not sure. Okay, but land unit would be an acre. An acre of land is a unit of land. So spoofed could be sent up. If you spoofed something, you made fun. You did a skit sort of mocking it. You sent it up. This looks like TikTok. Social media platform whose logo resembles a musical note. Yes, that would be TikTok. That is indeed their logo. And cries at a fireworks display could be oohs. You could say, ooh, look at the fireworks. 2018 slasher film set at a remote lake house. Right, okay. So it is horror films generally then, not just franchises. Okay, there's some very, very loud drilling intermittently today. I thought maybe it had ended for a while, so I started the recording, but nope, it's back. So I might have to occasionally pause the video to allow those bouts of drilling to pass. Anyway, okay, let's get back to this. Okay, this is going to be tougher than I thought. This finding moments to continue recording the crossword. We'll keep going. 2018 slasher film set at a remote lake house. Okay, this is really a challenge. It just is nonstop. Soothing applications. Aloes, maybe? Shredded salad ingredient in two down cuisine. Thai. Papaya, maybe? I'm going to try and do this quickly. The Time Machine people. The Eloy from the book The Time Machine. Let's see. Floating chunk of 6 down ice. No, this is wrong. A berg. This isn't aloes. It's not the official medicinal plant of the New York Times crossword. Hand sanitizer ingredient. Oh, but this could be aloe. So what is this soothing application? Oh, no, I put that in the wrong thing. Soothing applications are balms. There we go. You could make a balm out of aloe. All right, got another chunk of time. Maybe oaf is, who is an oaf? An oaf is a load or something in an emphatic manner. And 2017 horror film that won Best Original Screenplay, Get Out. So a lout is an oaf. And musical interval used to convey sadness would be a minor chord, maybe? No, an interval, a minor fifth. No, there's no such thing. Minor third. Can't think straight. I'm very distracted. In an emphatic manner, you roundly decried something. Burr versus Hamilton face-off would be a duel. Catchy yet quirky music genre, alt pop, I guess. Noah's craft, so Noah famously constructed an ark in the Bible story. Nimble as a nonagenarian would be spry, so often used to refer to an agile older person. Washing machine setting, it does look like pre-soak, doesn't it? 2018 slasher film set at a remote lake house. He's out there? I've never heard of this, but maybe. Condition of equilibrium could be stasis. There we go. Tickle Me Elmo maker must be the toy company Tyco. I recognize the name. Gun lobby organization would be the NRA, the National Rifle Association. Sweet, quaintly could be neato, maybe with that N. To speak to a crowd is to orate. Voice above baritone would be tenor voice range. If you're in the loop, you're sort of aware of things. And if it's less cooked, it's more raw. It's rawer. Upper Manhattan neighborhood, also known as El Barrio, East Harlem. So it is, he's out there. Papaya, good. Oh, here we have Asana, a yoga pose. Horror film with the antagonist Ghostface. Those are the Scream films. Roof. All right, I think I might have another moment. Roof overhang is an eave. Blank impasse at an impasse. Department store department would be the men's department. Powerful engine, a V something. Break is a rule to violate a rule. So V10 maybe, a 10-cylinder engine, or maybe a V6. At are at signs. I think it is V10. State of rest would be repose. You're out in repose. Invites on a date. Not repope. Would be asks out. Okay. Warning signs are omens. Scraped knee perhaps would be not an omen, but an owie, I guess, maybe for a child. 1973 horror film starring Julie Christie and Donald Sutherland is Don't Look Now. Oh, that's a great film. That's a really good film. Mr. of Pride and Prejudice, Mr. Darcy, famously. Largest city in Nebraska could be Omaha, Nebraska. Wow, this is the longest I think I've gotten without the drilling since it started. Low point could be the nadir, the lowest point. Here we have an Asian nursemaid, could be an ama. Word with signal or silence, radio signal or radio silence. And a cricket noise is a chirping cricket. Football gains are yards. Black ops, sort of covert operations. Mac alternatives are PCs. Immature egg cell is an oocyte, or an oocyte. I forget how that's actually pronounced. 2011 dark comedy slasher film that takes place during a family reunion. I'm not sure offhand. They can be grand or upright, a grand piano or an upright piano. Big name in media and philanthropy. Oprah, presumably? To make an impression is physically to etch something. A common sushi fish is tuna. And Tar Heel School, University of North Carolina, probably, just based on that NC there. Oh, is this Your Next? I've heard of the film. I've not seen it. Why is my keyboard suddenly not working? Please, I don't have time for it not to work. Okay, there we go. Overly meticulous. You could be anal retentive, overly meticulous. Emperor beginning in AD 54 would be Emperor Nero. Yoked animals are oxen, and without a +1, say you could go to a party stag without a +1. So then your realm could be your area, and to yearn for something is to long for it. So there we go. Okay, I'm very sorry about all of this sort of chopping and jumping around in this video. I'm going to have to just edit out all of those drill bits. I did try and pause the crossword timer when I could, so that, but I'm sure I still lost some time. But anyway, I made up for it with solving much more quickly than I ordinarily would to try and get this in. I was going to read a comment from yesterday's puzzle. I don't want to take the risk. So I'm going to wrap this video up. I have no idea if this is going to be happening tomorrow again, but we'll have to just wait and see. Thanks for joining me to attempt to return tomorrow for the Wednesday crossword. Until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Tuesday. Take care.